everyone, welcome back to my channel, Turnips to Tangerines, and today we are going to make a spiced applesauce bread. It's another quick bread, super easy to do, doesn't require a lot of ingredients. I am going to be using some pre-made applesauce. You can use, homemade if you want. You can use whatever, any kind of brand you want. Pre-made. I happen to have some Musselman's, however you want to pronounce it. And that's what I'm going to be using. And we're going to get started right now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix together our dry ingredients, which are 2 cups of all-purpose flour. There's 1 cup. And we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then we're going to take 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Get all that out of there. Okay. Come on. There we go. And we're going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Put that in there. And we're going to take 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Like I said, it's called a spice bread. And it should be nice and cinnamony if you're using apples of any kind. And we're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And in this little container here, we have a 1/4 teaspoon of all 3 here. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. And we're going to add that. And then we're just going to take our little whisk here, our little handheld whisk, and we're just going to incorporate this all together. Just so when we add it to the wet ingredients, it's nice and mixed together. And set that aside. Get out our big bowl here. In this bowl, we are going to take our 1 1/4 cups, excuse me, 1 1/4 cups of our applesauce. There's 1 cup. And let's get all that out of there. There's 1 cup and and this is the 1/4 cup of applesauce. I don't know if I can get that in there. I guess we'll go like that. My hands are clean, like always. And then we're going to take a cup of sugar, white sugar, just your plain old sugar, and a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 3 tablespoons of milk, just plain old everyday milk. You could maybe use buttermilk if you wanted to, or almond milk, coconut milk, whichever you have. I don't think that would make that big of a difference. It's only 3 tablespoons. And then we're going to add our 2 eggs. And we're going to beat this together. There we go. We just want to incorporate the oil in with all the other ingredients in there. And then we're going to add our dry ingredients. We're going to fold these in. Do it in like 2 batches here. There's 1 batch of flour. And you could add a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts to this bread, chopped pecans. You could add white chocolate chips, raisins, golden raisins, dark raisins. You could even add dry cranberries. Oh, geez, any old thing. You could even probably, would taste really good too, would be, which I'm not adding anything because for some reason I don't have anything left in here. I'm running real low on all my baking supplies, but you could even add, which I think I will do the next time I make this bread, is some cinnamon chips. Well, I think that would taste really nice in here. Give that a real nice spice flavor. So, and you can even now, you can buy, I think, what is that, like pumpkin spice chips and pumpkin spice chips, or they might even have apple spice chips nowadays. I don't really know. I haven't been out looking for all that yet. So here we go. We just want to fold that in, and then we're going to pour this mixture into our 9 by 13 lightly greased loaf pan. I didn't flour it because I didn't think it was necessary. My pan is, it's a really nice pan here. It's a Wilton, but I didn't do it. You could if you wanted to. That's up to you. I never seem to have a problem getting a bread out of my pan, so I don't usually flour. I mean, you should, maybe, but I haven't. I don't. And then I'm just going to pour this in here. And come on here. There we go. Pour that like that. Get that all on there. Let that down. I'm going to do this number. And spread it out just a little bit. I usually give it the old shake-a-roo. Give it the old shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to put this in a preheated 350-degree oven, and I'm going to let it bake for 60 minutes. I will check it though I always like to check my bread a little bit earlier. Oh, I have a little puppy here that wants to chew on things. I like to check it at about 50 minutes, and I will test it, and then I go from there. So, be back here in a little bit. Bye-bye now. Our applesauce spice bread is out of the oven. I have let it cool just, about 5 or 8 minutes in the pan. And now I'm going to take it out of the pan, and I'm going to let it cool the rest of the way. I kind of shake it up here a little bit. And that's pretty loose. And then I take it over here. I don't think the pan, nope, the pan isn't even that warm anymore. I put it over on my hand here, and I flip it over. And we're going to let this sit now and cool off. And it looks really, really good, and it smells really well too. And there we go. A loaf of applesauce spice bread, quick bread made with Musselman or Musselman's applesauce. And it's a good start to fall. Have a good day. Bye-bye.